The reason why we asked for this is because we realized that our community, our team, our school was very impactful in helping grow this Proviso West Christmas tournament. We asked them at the very least that you guys can allow us to have a meet and greet before our games every year. And then sometimes we actually utilize it as a fundraiser for our program. Like currently, our Lady Pirates don't have any gym shoes. So that's something that we're working on. So normally when we have meet like this, we try to meet with a purpose. I know we love getting together, having talked about long time memories and everything, but we have to be impactful when we do get together. Also, this year's real special because we are honoring one of our state champions. Actually, our first champions, our 1969 Proviso East state champions. Speaking on behalf of myself, I love our history from our communities, our school. I'm always asking questions. I'm pretty sure Walt Williams and Papa get tired of me asking him a million questions. A great historian also is Mr. Bob Cox right here. One of the things that amazes me is not only that they won the state championship on a different format that they have now. Now they have about 20 classes. Yeah. The state championship is kind of diluted. Our champions won it with one class. So they had to beat the best of the best.
Yes.
And also, it's not just the games they played, it's the climate of our community that they did it in. Our communities was a little different in. There's a lot of tension, a lot of racial tension. So them being the humble champs that they are, we actually had prepared to honor them on the court. We actually prepared to do something huge down here for them, but they old school Maywood. They like it just like this. They don't want to be put above anybody else. They want us all on the same level, the way they used to do in Maywood. But I am going to break the rules that they asked me not to do. I am going to introduce them one by one. So, and then hopefully one of them can actually let you guys know the rest of their teammates who are not here with us, who wasn't able to join us. Okay. So first, we got who I consider was a Scottie Pippen of their team. This man played every position on the court. He played guard, forward, center, coached, kept the score. Y'all might know this man from Proviso East. He works with our students. Whenever I see him, hello everybody. And here's what's important. We got some of our current players with us right now. These young men are from the sophomore team.
Stay humble.
So they probably see Mr. Carswell at the school all the time, and probably, he's just giving us a hard time, telling us to go to class. Don't realize this man is a Hall of Famer. The path you guys walking in, they blaze for you. So when y'all go into that field house, and right before you go into the gym, go all the way to the left, turn back this way, you're gonna see a picture of these men on that wall.
That's right.
There's only champions on that wall, just so y'all know that. We had some other teams up there, but they kind of got snatched down. We only got champions on our wall, just so y'all know. So we got Mr. Ira Coswell right here. Also, we have with us, this gentleman right here is like a mentor to majority of the Maywoodians who grew up in my era. Even though he did not coach me at my grade school, Garfield, which is the greatest grade school in the history. Stats don't lie. Stats don't lie. Only your president do. Okay.
The Irving School. The Irving. The Irving School.
The Irving. Your real Irving.
I started that. Hey, and you know what's fun about that? We can do that. We can do that because we come from a different era. Now the District 89 is a different format than middle school. That rivalry that we had, we can still go at it years later. It's not there, but we still support them. But this gentleman right here is like a mentor, a coach, father figure, uncle. He's been whatever we needed in our lives growing up, and all of us owe him a lot of gratitude. And his mentees are spread out all around the world. So he reaching very far, and that's Mr. Walt Williams. there's a lot of debates. There's a lot of debates about the greatest of all time at Proviso East. There's something that all of us understand, that this man, he doesn't need to be confirmed by any of us. His legacy speaks for himself. He's very humble. I'm always appreciative when I talk to him and gather wisdom from him. He always encourages me. Same thing is the same way Mr. Williams does. And the path that he blazed for us, not just athletes, but our student athletes. He's had a great career. He's been very impactful in the community. And his legacy speaks for himself. That's Mr. Jim Papa Brewer.
A little something here, just to keep it real, is that we are standing on the shoulders of giants, because when I came up, I watched this man right here. To see what was possible for us. You know what I mean? So I don't want to bypass anybody or get the story all mixed up. We were just going in the path that was set for us.
This next gentleman, when I first looked at the state championship picture, I didn't know exactly who he was because I was so young. All I knew was that he is probably the coolest person in that picture. He is the coolest person, you know. But every time I met him at the alumni game back in 2012, very humble, very encouraging. Also, I heard he was a mean something on the court also, off guard. And I met some of his family members, and they are very proud of him. Connie Jackson, I forgot the other young lady, but yeah. I met some of his family members, and they're very proud of you. And this is Mr. Billy Allen, everybody.
You know, with all the brothers in this room, you know, alumni, going back, people that just what we knew what we had to do. But I just want to say one thing. Can you feel me? Can you feel me?
One thing also is that I'm proud of my family member, and we have another family member I'm proud of, Rick Wilson.
Really?
All first cousins. If you know anything about basketball, Rick Wilson, Billy Allen, Tyrone Allen, we all cousins.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we all did pretty well. He's probably the best athlete because he was confused. He didn't know whether he was right-handed or left-handed. And he played every sport. He was an all-stater and everything.
Baseball.
Yeah.
So, he's a special man.
As of right now, I'm a strong believer in shutting my mouth and opening my ears. We got some legendary pirates in here. It's not all about basketball. So I would like to go around the room if y'all have something that you want to say to the 69 champs, or if you got something that you want to say about our legacy at Proviso East, by all means. So we're going to start on the other side of the room with one of the Graces. If you don't want to say anything, we're just going to go all the way around, whatever you want to say. The game, we got 30 minutes. And just so y'all know, we will have more food, real food, at the end of the game. We're going to be back down here. Okay.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to grab some more food.
No more senior citizen food?
I just want to say I'm glad to be part of the legacy of Proviso.
Yes, sir.
The only person missing is Ralph Sykes over there. Ralph was right there.
I think Robbie Robert.
Rooster and Ralph.
Can you let us know?
Gino.
Some of the
Oh, that's 69.
They're 69.
Sorry.
Washington School is the flagship school for the rest of them, but I came from Irving, so. Irving But you people are not here. Peter Bozeas was a starter on the team. He laments because he can't be here, and a couple people posthumously who not here. One was Ralph Sykes. He was on left-handed from Washington School, and Harvey Rooster Roberts. Rooster was a really big factor. Jim Brewer got hurt, and Rooster didn't really have to play as hard as he had to because Brewer was knocking everything away. But when he went down, Harvey Roberts got us to the semifinals on his back. So it was his turn, So he played well when he had to. Those are the things that I want to
At
say.
Hinsdale Central.
Yeah.
Wherever he played at, he played well.
Hinsdale
Those are
Central.
some people I wanted to remember. One thing about one of our other state champions, Billy Allen, is kind of unique in that he was a state champion not only in basketball, but also in track. So that's a two-time state champion. And on a personal note, just looking around the room for some of the kids that I had, I worked at urban school. I see a superintendent, I see a couple firemen, I see lawyers, and I see some other people that came by me during those years. I feel proud. They always tell me what they did for me, and I want to tell them what you've done for me.
Yes.
So, thank you.
I just want to make sure that I didn't bypass this, couple of guys. Couple of guys who I watched play.
No, that was accident.
All right. A couple of guys that I didn't want to pass up. Mr. Ronnie Quinn's teammates, Al Nunes. Al Nunes and Edward Howard. You guys know Mr. Howard. And Joe Watts still, I believe, has the rebound record for this tournament.
Papa, they had questions about it. They said
He was 6 foot.
was doing the rebounding steps. So
I don't know nothing about that. I just know it still stands. It still stands. You know, so I just wanted, because Al Nunes and these guys went to the semifinal, I think it was, but they had a heck of a team, and we watched them, and we were inspired by them. So
Ronnie Quinn got the free throw record.
And we got Bob Cox and Brady.
I got a question. So 50 years ago, I was a freshman in high school, and I was telling Mr. Allen and people don't know this, all the guys, these guys were my heroes. So I was big the smaller you were when I was a freshman, that was about 100 months ago.
Oh, wow.
And the thing about it is that when you went to Proviso, everybody always said, oh, you go to Proviso. Too bad. So you got to put in that. You won the championship. So these guys did a tremendous job. I have a question. When did you know you were going to win it?
we knew we were going to win it when we lost the game to Hill. We really didn't lose that game. We were helped along the way. And I'll tell you this, we got off to I think it was like a 10-0 lead, and the next 6 or 7 consecutive times up the floor, something was called. On a travel, 3 seconds, 5, anything like that. So we knew that something was in that particular game because we were downstate and we were playing in their gym, which is very close to Iowa. So both of the officials were from Iowa or whatever. So after the game, we were very upset. And we had people, like older people, one after another, they came in and they said, don't worry about it. They said, we know what happened. It's all good. And we didn't look back. We didn't lose another
Hey,
game.
we went in that hotel room. Papa fell in. It was our 6th game of the season. He was undefeated. Papa fell in the bed and was crying and said, we won't lose another one. And we did.
Champ, I'd like to just say a quick word. First of all, I want to thank the founder for putting this together. I mean it means a lot, these get-togethers like this. A lot of schools not doing stuff like this, okay? But with our history, we must continue to do things along these in this nature because these guys mean so much to our community. And it's very important for those guys to see that. And this is where we came from. My family, people know I'm Brady Rivers, my brother Doc Rivers has had a lot of success still coaching in the NBA, but none of that happens without these guys here. So I just say it's important and honor and to remember, and thanks a lot. And, you guys mean the world to
Of course I got something to say. I want to thank the class of 1969, even though I moved to Bellwood in 1969, so I was about 5 years old when you guys won the championship. But it lingers with me because people keep spreading the word and how great you were. And now with be able to Google things and actually see you guys in person on the screen, it's an honor to me. I'm the misfortune that in 1977 they changed the boundary and I was made to come to Proviso West and my sister was at Proviso East at the time. So the legacy that I have is different, but I spent enough time when I was ditching in the Proviso West through those years. And so I just want to honor you guys, and like I said, it's great to hear this. Last year and the year before, they told me that Proviso East had an alumni association. They were doing good things at the Proviso West tournament, and it made me feel a little bad because Proviso West, we're not doing anything like this. So, if y'all don't mind, I became an honorary pilot.
Get him a blue suit.
Yeah, I'm Jay Neal. In 1964, we moved to Maywood. And, you know, I got very close to these guys in class of 69. I graduated in 68. The Neal family came, and I'm alumni of class of 68. My sister's alumni of the class of 73. My daughter here, Tammy Neal, class of 88.
Yeah.
You know, I have sisters who are the class of 78. Thank you. But it's always a pleasure to be a part of this. I'm glad that this is happening. You know, when we moved to Maywood, I never would have thought, you know, that I would be so close to these guys because I used to watch them on the TV. And when I watched the replay, it says the greatest place to watch a basketball game was down in Champaign, Illinois. That was the greatest time to watch that game from that arena. And I'm proud to know you guys, and thanks again for showing up. Thank you.
I want to acknowledge our coach, posthumously, Coach Milliken, Tom Milliken. He was a one and only also. He was the state champion with Pinckneyville in 1949 as a player, and as a coach in 69 with us. So kudos to Tom Milliken. Also Ebenezer. Mr. Ebenezer was another coach. Both of them have since passed on. So they need to be also acknowledged for some of the things that they did. And we had the greatest manager, you might know him. His nickname is Chummy. You gotta get Chummy to holler wherever he's at. He's on his way, but he doesn't have his name yet. So those are some people.
One thing else, when we was our senior year, Coach said, anytime we kept a team under 40 points, we ate this house. We ate there 15 times.
The last thing is that the class of 69 was a lot more than basketball, but we started here because it's a basketball tournament. This is the start of our 50th year. You do a little look around at the other really stars that we have coming out of 69 and 68 and 70, talking about a rich history as Randy and the rest of them reflected on. We have people who just done amazing things, pro track, pro football, writers for Sports Illustrated, musicians. It just goes across the board, and half of them you don't even know. You just have to do a little research as far as some of the things that they've done. So,
How many alumni went to the NBA?
a lot.
A whole lot. There you go.
Yeah, a lot.
A whole lot.
So,
Yes.
also, the last thing for the young boys is that on that varsity team that we had, you know, you hear about the B squad. Say you're an A and you're a B squad. Of course, kind of rough getting down there with the B's. You don't think you're gonna ever make it, but I would say I had the honor, as well as Ira Carswell and Ralph Sykes. We were state champions, but we were B squatters as freshmen. So keep working, and you can jump over all them boys who had flunked a year and who was playing ahead of me. And they had.
Anybody got any questions for the champs?
No.
All right. Well, what we want to do is y'all mind taking pictures? Group picture.
Yeah.
We want to take. We want to take.
Look at Billy. You
We
ready?
want to take a group picture with the champs, and then we want to jump in with y'all.
Ready.
Wait, one more question.
It's not a question. Just want to congratulate you, champs. 1969. I wasn't born to 89, so I don't know anything about anything. But February 2nd, Proviso East, we get to beat up on Proviso West again. And this time it's in Maywood. So February 2nd is the annual East-West game. It'll be in Maywood. And following that, it will be another big social. And we'll be putting more information out there on that. So set your date, February 2nd. The game is at 1:30, and the social will be an evening social following the game.
Anybody else got anything for the chaps? Yes, sir.
I just want to contribute one thing, like many of them have said, there's other things besides the basketball. One of the things the class of '69 did, it built character, it built loyalty, it built trust, because we were in a climate where there was a segregated student body. Fred Hampton came out of Proviso East, and he started and motivated a lot of us to continue to struggle, to strive academically. One of the things he always said, you gotta know the law and you gotta let it make work for you instead of against you, because a lot of African Americans go to jail and the law is kind of skewed against you. So one of the other things that's important along with sports is the academic part of it and the character building part of it. So pay attention to your coaches and your teachers. Even if you disagree with them, you can learn something from them that will allow you to be a better man or a better woman in the future. So always build on that. It's an education process. That's what school is about. You're supposed to be educated so that you can go on and be successful in life.
What's your current title?
Attorney at law.
There you go. All right.
Just to build on what Chuck was saying, one of the things that made us a little more unique than most championship teams is that our community was divided by a lot of the social issues that took place during that time. And by us not quitting or not being divided and going together and actually accomplishing and achieving the title of a championship, it brought our communities together. It brought Maywood together, it brought Melrose Park, it brought all of those communities that were part of the Proviso East Township together as one, which was unprecedented. Because, you can divorce what you want, but everybody got into the team rather than into what was different about all of us. They got into what was the same, which was the team and what we were trying to strive for, which was the championship. So that's, I think, is the lesson that we can learn, is that you're not just playing for you. You're playing for your parents, you're playing for your community, you're playing for everybody. So you want to put that, in your practices, you want to put that in your goals, is that it's a team sport. So, that's what I think was unique about our championship.
And also, when we got together from all the different grade schools in the area to become one team, we were expected to win. We had what it took to win. They saw that in us. So our goal was, we were expected to win. It wasn't for us. It was for Maywood. Because we were denied. We had a lot of teams before us that could have and should have been there. But for some reason they didn't make it. So they put it on our shoulders and we said we can carry the load. And it was for Maywood. First thing I said when we won, I said, hey, who did we win this for? For our town Maywood. When Maywood turned down when we came home, oh man, you thought we downtown we lose. It made you proud to be a Maywoodian. It made you proud to be a part of something that everybody can reflect on and relate to, and we still doing it 50 years later.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My name's Claude Sullivan, better known as Coach Sully. I coach football. That's my nickname. That was I coached football 15 years at Proviso East. It has always been my goal to come back and coach where I played football in. With Billy Allen, Stanley Rule, some great football players. And it was always for the young guys to know what tradition is all about. Because I think we've lost that over the years. We've lost about what
tradition is all about. And I'm a Vietnam vet. I got wounded in Vietnam. And my last goal was to get back here and help coach some of the great people that went on to do good things. Okay, thank you so much. This is a great class.
I know that the game getting ready to start. I just want to let y'all know that Best of Proviso Township is our organization. We're a not-for-profit in our community. We started off in Maywood and we branched out to all the other villages. We realized that we're going to solve issues in our community. We can't be divided. We got to decimate them borders. So we pretty much try to assist and ensure that the quality of life is enhanced in all of our villages, in all of our schools, not just Proviso East, but it Proviso West and all of our grade schools also. So y'all want this to continue, right? Y'all want to do this every year? This is what I'm gonna ask you. We're gonna ask you guys to do. Is that if it's your reunion year, I think the easiest way we can do this because we need help doing this. If it's your reunion year, we ask that your class consider hosting events like this throughout that year. And if we rotate, it relieves the burden on everybody. So is that reasonable? So that's what I'm asking for the rest of the year. If it's your reunion year, whether it's the 69, 79, 89, blah, 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 you are the host. My organization, we are not-for-profit. Donations can be tax deducted. So we can get this done together. Also, I cannot look at this man and not acknowledge him, because whenever we got champs, we got to acknowledge them. You know, we got, every time I see him, I call him Hall of Fame. We got a 74 champion in the room, that's Mr. Rich Resberg.
Yes, sir. Way out from them, though. I got it from them. Hey, they chase us, pinch us, do everything. Everything but basketball.
What they chase you with, man?
And just so you youngsters, some of the people in the room, you know how y'all like to Google and look people up, you know. We have an estimate where we had 12 NBA players. That's unheard of in the state of Illinois. Maywood is 21 blocks. 21 blocks. So we argue with the guys from the city all the time about who got the best team, Simeon, alumni. West. We go at it on social media. But the one thing we get them on is that we ask them, how many schools can you guys transfer to in 4 years? You might have a guy living on the north side of Chicago playing for Simeon. We got 21 blocks. So we asked them, pick out 21 blocks in any direction and match us up. They cannot do it. When they started trying to bring their players, they named somebody from Simeon, Westinghouse, Marshall. I said, wait, you called out 12 schools. I'm utilizing one school. They can't do it. And that legacy started many, many years ago, like Papa Bruce said. I did some research on, what's his name, Harry Sykes. Harry Sykes, I think, played at East like in the 40s. Ended up playing for the Harlem Globetrotters. Ended up being an elected official down in Kentucky. So when you hear these names, y'all want y'all to do some research, okay? That's all I ask y'all to do. So that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Thank y'all for coming out, by the way. We'll be back down there afterwards, too. Oh, photo for the champ. Can we get the champ first? This champ.